This piece is called The Good Fairy. It is an adaptation of Tara Brach's work, and her client, Rosalie, who had a session in which she encountered a guide to help her through. People who might find this piece helpful may be people struggling to understand why, after many years, maybe decades, since they experienced trauma in their childhood, their body is still holding tension, memories, pictures, and thoughts that don't seem to make sense in the present. If at any time you find that the content of this piece is not for you, please just stop listening. It's optional. And the invitation to hear it is for some sense making and perhaps for some release of compassion. Okay. So this was adapted by Jan Mallon and Annabel McGoldrick from the report by Tara Brach. From the corners where the silence remains, there came the urgency to go to a mountaintop and scream out the whole truth. Rosalie sent out a prayer to God, the universe. It's too painful. I can't take it. Then she came to Rosalie, the power of my mind, the energy of the universe, an angel of God in blue, like the good fairy in The Wizard of Oz, waving a wand. Rosalie sat cross-legged on the floor of her bedroom. Looking up, she was about 8 years old. Good fairy said, "Sweetheart, here's the deal. There's just too much going on here, and I don't have the power to make it be gone, to make it be okay, or even to help you cope with it in a way that's not going to cause you some pain. What I can do," said the good fairy, "is help you get through this time now. Help you get through it as it is going on. It will come back, but it will come back to you only at a later time, when you're able to handle it. And there will be someone to help you." So Rosalie said, "Okay, because I can't take it anymore." The good fairy waved her wand, saying, "I am going to send the painful things that are happening into different parts of your body, and your body will hold them for you, like a treasure chest, like a time capsule. Your heart is broken, and I'm going to have to let your ribcage close in around it, and let your heart constrict so that you don't feel the pain of your heart breaking. I'm going to really need to tighten up your neck, to let it be a fortress with very thick, round walls, so that what you are feeling doesn't get up to your mouth and you can't speak the words. You can't cry out for help and can't scream out in rage. You won't be able to breathe too deeply to feel what's going on in your body. That fortress will keep the knowledge of what's happening in your body from connecting with your head, so that you will not be fully conscious of what's going on. I will tie up your ears so that you hear, but you won't take too much in. So this is what I will do with your mind. It will store the truth in a deep, deep place, sealed away behind steel doors of fear. This will, for now, help you to live with, accept, and believe the lies you are told. The lie that you deserve this and that this is the way your life has to be. I need you to be a fairly still child, rather shy, so we don't interrupt what we're going to put very carefully in place. And it will stay this way. You will have trouble feeling and being close to people, but it will be your way of surviving. And you, my darling, will be a very functional human being in spite of all this pain, because you have a strong spirit and can hold all this in. I will be helping you. You will not forget everything. You will be visited by vague discontents, questions, or flashes of images that will lead you, like markers on a path, to explore what happened. I will leave a voice inside of you, like a spark of light, that will urge you to reconnect with your whole self, to find this person you are now, who is calling out for help and whose heart is utterly breaking. It may not be clear, this voice. It will manifest as an urge inside you, but it will be your lost self speaking as it can through your aching body to come back and find yourself. And when the time is right, you will begin to open up. It will be a very long process. It may take as long to heal as you've been in pain and in the frozen place. Finally, your body will no longer be able to hold all this in. Your muscles will begin to give way. You will feel an urgency to do physical healing, and that will begin the process of really unwinding your body and releasing everything you've been holding over all these years. There will be physical as well as emotional pain in the process. By then you will be strong enough, safe enough, and old enough to bear the truth. You will have a special friend who will be the grown-up, adult you. Yourself, who will hold you as no one else can as you find yourself again. As all this begins to unwind, you will struggle to release your mind from the falsehoods you learned to believe to survive, and the doors of fear barring it from the truth. Your mind may at first make you believe that only the person who gave you this pain has the power to take it away, and there will need to be a period of building trust that this is not true. You will struggle to release the flow between the mind and body so as to come back together wholly. But you will do it because you are a capable person with a heart yearning to love and heal. I don't know exactly how it will unfold, but the universe will move you through it. You will have to be very patient, very brave, very courageous, but it will be your training, your firewalk, your healing. And when you are through it, you will be a whole person, new, but still the same person. Now I want you to go back to bed. I will wave my wand and you will go to sleep. And when you wake up, you will forget I was ever here. You will forget you asked for help and you will no longer feel your daily pain. This is the only way I know to get you through this. You are a beautiful child. I don't know the reasons why this terrible burden was placed on you, But I do know that I love you, that you are worthy of this love. Sleep now, child. Sleep.